Hindi po pwedeng ang ilalabas na lamang ay yung mga short video ng kung sinong tagapagsalita, kung sino man po yung mahal ninyong ante, na siya yung magsasabi na ganito ganyan, may papakitang mga video na short o kaya mga pictures na ganito ganyan. Hindi po, kailangan po ang magsasabi, magsasalita dito. Ang hinihintay ko na magsabi rito ay ang kanyang mismong doktor na humahawak. Sa Amerika, ganun eh. Si President Trump, a few months ago, nagpa-executive check-up siya. Labas ng bulletin ng Surgeon General.
The mere mention of diverticulitis, ang next question dyan, sana po magpakita ng negative hair follicle test dahil ang combination ng diverticulitis at cocaine is very delikado. So, kung walang proof na negative, ibig sabihin, delikado yung ating head natin, and that's a national concern.
Pagdating po dyan sa usaping kalusugan ng Pangulo, karapatan nating mamamayang Pilipino na malaman natin ano pa talaga ang totoong kalagayan ng Pangulo. Hindi ako masyadong naalarma doon sa binanggit noon ni Senator Amy Marcos sa kanyang palumpati dyan sa Luneta na sinasabi niya gumagamit ng cocaine o kung anumang droga ang Pangulo at ang ibang member po ng kanyang pamilya. Hindi ko masyadong kinukonekta yan sa issue ng health of the President or national security. Pero dito, sa lumabas na mga balita na nasa hospital siya o nagpapagamot, kailangan po natin malaman dahil karapatan po natin yan. Sabihin sa atin ng totoo, hindi po pwedeng ang ilalabas na lamang ay yung mga short video ng kung sinong tagapagsalita, kung sino man po yung mahal ninyong ante, na siya yung magsasabi na ganito ganyan, may papakitang mga video na short o kaya mga pictures na ganito ganyan. Hindi po, kailangan po ang magsasabi, magsasalita dito. Ang hinihintay ko na magsabi rito ay ang kanyang mismong doktor na humahawak. Sa Amerika, ganun eh. Si President Trump, a few months ago, nagpa-executive check-up siya. Labas ng bulletin ng Surgeon General ng Amerika. Ano talagang kalagayan ng Presidente ng Pilipinas? Sana ganun din. Kung hindi kaya ng Department of Health, sino man yung Secretary ng Department of Health, kung siya kayo nandiyan. Hindi pa siya pinapalitan? Balita ko, papalitan na eh. Secretary Herbosa, kung hindi niya kayang magbigay dahil hindi naman siya yung attending physician, sa kailangan yung attending physician. Hindi naman siguro isang doktor lang yan, a team of doctors yan, sigurado ako. Pero there has to be somebody in the medical profession that has first-hand information of the real health condition of the President to speak about the real health condition of the President. Kung wala pong lumalabas sa ganyan at panay ganyan na lamang, social media, etc. Maraming mga speculations, maraming mga marites. Yung marites, sabi nga hindi marites, marites. Yung marites, mga yan, may infection. May infection sa dila. Yeah.
Yes, regarding doon sa national issue, national security, yes. Although sinabi daw na hindi naman daw delikado, diverticulitis lang. The mere mention of diverticulitis, ang next question dyan, sana po magpakita ng negative hair follicle test dahil ang combination ng diverticulitis at cocaine is very delikado. So, kung walang proof na negative, ibig sabihin, delikado yung ating head natin, and that's a national concern. Ngayon, kung sasabihan siya ng doktor na, kunwari, sila lang may alam na stop it, yung may tinatawag po tayong withdrawal syndrome, kasi kunyari isa-stop yun, which is hindi natin na-prove pa yun kasi baka ma-offend. But ang point is, kung gumagamit at pinasadin stop ng doktor para hindi pumutok yung diverticulitis, as I explained earlier, meron po tinatawag na withdrawal syndrome. So pag nag-withdraw ka po dyan sa, for example po sa cocaine, magkakaroon ka ng severe depression, aggressiveness, blurred decision making in weeks and months. So concern natin yon. Kasi kung yun ang i-advise ng doktor, tapos meron palang ganong pagdadaanan siya, kailangan po nasa best of care po ang ganon, na nasa situation siya na maiintindihan yung pinagdadaanan kung meron po ang withdrawal. So I'm not accusing again the President. It's just, we just need the negative hair follicle test. Kasi po, nagsabi na po na may diverticulitis, and the combination of both using and diverticulitis is dangerous. Even stopping the drug kung meron man is again dangerous to the psychology of the head of the country. So that's why we need information.
Yeah.
Sige po.
Yeah, alam mo, hindi ako doktor, hindi ako eksperto, whatever, no? Pero marami naman tayong mga kaibigan, mga doctors at saka mga nutritionists, no? Nung lumabas nga itong issue nito, ako medyo curious ako, ano ba yung diverticulitis? No? In-explain sa akin ng isang nutritionist yan at isang doctor. Sabi niya, alam niyo yung large intestines, tulad sinabi ni Dr. Mata, pero mga butas-butas yan, na para bang pugitan, ba? Kumbaga, sabi niya sa akin, parang sa ating mouth, sa ating mga ngipin, pero mga nakasiksik-siksik yan. Pag toothbrush ka man ng 10 beses sa isang araw, meron pa rin may ibang dumi sa iyong ngipin. Ganyan din sa bituka, lalo na sa large intestines. Kahit na anong gawin mo dyan, ay kailangan talagang linisin yan. Kung hindi, magkakaroon ng infection. So, sabi niya sa akin, ito ay sinabi sa akin ng isang kaibigan na nutritionist. Ang isa sa pinaka-epektibo na panlinis ng large intestines ay yung labatiban. Ano ang labatiban sa akin? How do you say that in medical term? Yung labatiban sa akin. Okay. Oh, yung labatiban. Pero sabi niya, alam mo kung ano ang pinakamaganda na ihalo doon sa tubig. Warm water ba? Warm water, sabi niya. Kape. The natural coffee. Yung kape mismo. Whether that is Barako or hindi kape ng PDP. Whether Barako yan or whatever, coffee. Basta yung coffee natin na natural coffee. Na yun daw yung ipapasok doon tapos para malinis yung ito. It's organic, yeah. It's, I think, maybe decision kasi ang sabi sa akin is a nutritionist doctor na talagang sinabi niya that is the most effective way of cleansing your large intestine. Hindi yung iinumin mo dito sa mouth mo. Pasok mo doon na patiba using warm water yun. So pagkapihin mo yung large intestine using coffee. I think we are going to try to do that. Sabi sa akin,
I think,
yeah.
yung mga cases ng diverticulitis, di ba, na hindi na siya pwedeng ayusin with labatiba. So that's why they really have to cut down.
Yeah, so
Flushing daw yun.
yeah, antibiotics would be the highest kasi nana yun eh. So and then kung hindi nga tatanggalin yung portion ng intestine na severely infected or butas. So surgical ang possibility.
Otherwise, mapopoison yung blood kasi na may infection na mangyayari. Diba? Kasi kung may butas. So what if lang, the Malacanang refuses disclosure of the health and fitness of the President, ano dapat ang magiging tugon ng tao, ng media, ng Congress, ng civil society?
Well, I think as I said, there is already a precedent to this legal case. The latest one is the case of De Leon versus Duterte. That was decided by the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court upheld the right of ordinary people to information on matters of public concern. More particularly so if you're talking on behalf of the President. And this is a matter that cannot just be discounted or set aside. No? Concern tayo dito. Ayaw natin na tayo ay hindi natin alam ng nangyayari because it's going to invite instability or even what? Destabilization. So we hope that the President is well, that he is performing his duties. No? We pray for his good health, and but we have also the right to know the real situation of the President's health because it is the nation's health as well that is at stake here.
Meron po bang may role po ba yung Congress in oversight in this particular na issue? And kung meron man, paano natin mapipigilan ang partisan na politicking to actually keep the president in power even if in question na yung health and fitness niya?
Well, yeah, the oversight function of Congress is built in, no? It's inherent. And that is where the so-called power of the purse comes in. Under the Constitution, supposed to be the Congress of the Philippines, has the most important and powerful tool to use. That is its power of the purse. No? So, pwede niyang gamitin to in the exercise of its oversight function. Patawag niya yung Department of Health. Kung gusto nilang tanungin kung ano yung talagang situation. So, the appropriate committee in the House or the Senate, if they would want to know the real situation of the health, they can do that. No? Pero depende na yan sa Congress, sa Senate. Sa ngayon, sabi ko nga, the sad reality is that the Congress of the Philippines, as well as the executive department, no, it has lost credibility insofar as in the eyes and the heart of the Filipino people. The members of Congress, they are not credible anymore to conduct any form of investigation. And ang tingin ng taong bayan, lahat ng ilalabas ng Kongreso ngayon ay hindi totoo o hindi self-serving, covering up their abuses of power and the corruption that had happened, of which they are involved. They are involved. And ito ang kanilang pinagtatakpan. Kaya, going back again to this issue of impeachment, whatever they are going to do with the cases that were filed against the President, against the Vice President, against the President, they're going to dismiss that. Pagtatawa na lang ng taong bayan ito, sabihin nila, ano ito, muro-muro lang ito. With all due respect to our Muslim brothers and sisters, no? Pero pag ito naman kay VP Sara at ito ay kanilang pausahan, sabihin nila, this was part of their game plan, no? to get rid of the Duterte. Pero what can you expect? Para ka pa maniniwala kung yung mga sinasabi supposed to be the one investigating, prosecuting, or judging are no longer credible because they are involved in this massive corruption that the Filipino people are suffering from. So, ito yung issue na hindi ko lang alam. Maswerte pa rin siguro ang Pilipinas o maswerte pa rin itong mga taong ito na masyadong patient, pasensyoso ang Pilipino. Hindi ko alam kung ito ba ay dahil natatakot ang tao o what. Hindi natin alam. But sabi nila, lahat ay may hangganan. Kung babalikan ko yung paborito kong sining Pilipino, pag puno na ang salog, dapat nang kalusin.
Last question po sa health and fitness ng President. Any one of you can answer. Hypothetical lang, what if yung doctor niya mismo declares the President unfit? What's going to be the possibilities?
Well, very clear ang provision ng Constitution niya. No? When the President is declared permanently disabled. And well, the disability cannot just be declaration of disability of the President cannot just be coming from the doctor himself. But the statement of whatever records that the doctors may have can be used as basis for the constitutional process of going into succession. So mangyayari dito, then the members of the cabinet, majority of the members of the cabinet will make a written declaration that the president is already unfit, permanently disabled. And then the matter will now go to the House and the Senate. They're going to write the Senate President and the House Speaker, which will now make a decision of what will be the real health situation of the President, and then they can now declare that there is vacancy on the ground of permanent disability. And the role of succession pursuant to the Constitution will now ensue, meaning to say the Vice President will become President. Ganun ang mangyayari po dyan. Or the President also may decide that he can say in writing, sabihin niya, sabi ko nga, itong isang nakakatawa sa provision ng Constitution pagdating sa issue of disability, that the President may himself declare that he is incapacitated, temporarily incapacitated, in which case, the Vice President will become acting President. But the President may later on get back his word and will say, no, I am now able to go back in power. And if there is disagreement, sabihin ng acting president, who is the vice president, no, you are still not capacitated. Then the matter will now go back to Congress again, for Congress to make decision. Sino ba talaga ang dapat na upong presidente?
Which,
So,
which also gives the allies of the president right now, kung yan yung mangyayari, na mas gusto nilang mapatalsik si Sara. Because, you know, if indeed in question yung fitness ng president in terms of health and fitness, then, di ba, sa mga ayaw kay Sara, mas lalong pagbubutihin nila yung impeachment.
exactly. That's what they are going to do, and for sure,